Hello, good morning, or good evening, whenever you are watching this. I hope you are doing well. My name is Catherine, and today I am recommending some contemporary plus-size romances. Recently, I have read a lot of really great romances featuring a plus-size main character, and I wanted to recommend them to you. So here are some of my top favorites. This is going to be a rapid fire recommendations video. I've probably talked about all these books in the past, so if I have previous videos mentioning them, I will try and link them in the cards or down below. But let's just get right into this. Starting off with one of my favorite authors who writes plus-size romances is Olivia Dade. She wrote the very popular book, spoiler alert, which I read last year and absolutely just fell in love with. Spoiler alert follows a woman who writes fan fiction about her favorite TV show. She is best friends with this guy online. She doesn't know his real identity. It turns out that he is actually the main actor of the TV show that she is writing fan fiction for. One thing I talk a lot about whenever I talk about Olivia Dade, and I've talked about her a lot on my channel, is I love how she writes real people. Not only are her books about the romances, but all of her characters have really rich development and things that they have to go through from beginning to end. Her most popular book is Spoiler Alert, which has a sequel, All the Feels. I kind of like All the Feels a little bit more than Spoiler Alert. Just because it's very grumpy sunshine, where she's the grumpy, he's the sunshine, very golden retriever type main character, which I absolutely love. This one is also a lot more of a slow burn than Spoiler Alert. Spoiler Alert moves a lot faster than All the Feels. Olivia Dade also has a really great set of books that take place in a town called Marysburg, a very small town, very Stars Hollow-esque feeling town, and it is these wonderful books. In this series we have Teach Me, which is a romance between two teachers. We have 40 Something, which is a romance between, she is a teacher and he is a tennis star, a former tennis star. And then we have Sweetest in the Gale, which is a collection of 3 short stories. So if you want just really quick reads, this is definitely one to pick up. You don't have to read them in any sort of order. They aren't sequential at all, but I highly recommend reading all of them. And again, very emotional, real characters, which I absolutely love. If you've already read Spoiler Alert and really like it and want something else that has that sort of fandom vibes to it, I recommend The Love Con by Cerisa Glass. This follows Kenya, who is in the final round of a Project Runway-esque show, but instead of just designing high fashion, she's designing cosplay. So super fun. In the final round, she has to design a couple's cosplay. She isn't part of a couple, but she gets her best friend to fake date her. So it's a fake dating situation, lots of mutual pining, super, super cute. Another very popular author who writes a lot of plus-sized romances is Talia Hibbert. She, of course, has written the Brown Sisters trilogy. I think her books have very similar vibes to Spoiler Alert, in that I just think that Talia Hibbert is another one who writes really real, raw characters who are going through their own things, and then there also is romance involved. And her romances are so cute and so steamy, and I absolutely love them. If you've already read the Brown Sisters trilogy, definitely check out her self-published books. I recently read The Roommate Risk, which has a lot of mutual pining involved in it as well, with friends to lovers storyline. A much darker romance would be Electric Idol by Katie Robert. This is the second book in her Dark Olympus series. It is a play on the Greek gods. So in this one we follow Eros and Psyche. Eros has been tasked by his mother, Aphrodite, to kill Psyche because she is seen as a threat, as one does. And instead of killing her, he ends up marrying her. as you do. Psyche is a plus size influencer, which we absolutely love to see. It is absolutely a the guy falls first type situation, which he doesn't want, but it happens, and it's so good. Going back to more rom-com type books, although this one also gets fairly emotional, is The Fastest Way to Fall by Denise Williams. This is the second book, sequel to How to Fail at Flirting. However, they are also companion novels. You don't necessarily have to have read them sequentially. Is that a word? I think that's a word. You don't have to have read one after the other, but it definitely helps with this one. I will put a trigger warning on this one for mentions of disordered eating. It follows a woman named Britta, who is a journalist, who is reviewing, live blogging her use of a fitness app that claims to be super body positive, and her personal trainer turns out to be the founder of the company. There you go. It's really good, and it is actually really body positive and talks a lot about exercise in a healthy way. But also, I could definitely see how this could be triggering for some people. This is another slow burn where they don't even like talk to each other in real life until I want to say like almost 50% of the way through the book, but still so good. Oh, I love their like text back and forth banter. The last book that I'll be talking about in this video is It's Been a Pleasure, Noni Blake by Claire Christian. This is about Noni Blake, who has realized she's not been living her best life and decides to go on a like 6-month journey in Europe where she only wants to do things that brings her pleasure. Along the way, she meets a Scottish Viking tattoo artist. Oh, they are so cute. This is another one where Noni goes on her own like personal journey of self-discovery type deal, which I love to see. I love to see a little bit extra on top of the romances. Let me know down below if you have any favorite contemporary romances with a plus-size main character. I would love to hear them. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye!